Okay, so what are we up to? A lot of new games come out for the Amiga 1200, and I guess there's a lot of Amiga 500 users that would like to play them. The easiest way I find to do that is just to not move away from the computer you have. Perhaps the speed might not be the best, and I guess it's out of reach. But in this case, this one here is running. This one here is running the CM4 there. You can see it's quite temporary, but it's very stable. Computer's still running, everything is cool. It uses this cable. It goes into the PiStorm board. And if I could lift the keyboard up, you could see under how it sits. And this is fine. It runs for hours and hours and hours and days unless you start doing a lot of funny business. You can see, sorry, the other part of it as well, of course. So then I just have the flex cable running to the I/O board out there, out the way. So it gives you a bit of a speed boost. You can do the same though with a Pi 4 and have the same kind of thing running on the outside with the Lazarus. I'm going to get Lazarus so you can see it. So I was thinking, it was up to the Lazarus Storm, so you can use one of these things as well. You don't have to have the CM4 board inside the computer. You have one of these boards, and they have an edge connector that plugs in here, and the CPU slot. You can put any PiStorm here. You want to keep the connection as low as possible, so I think I went to the trouble of, but you can use the longer hold firmware, and that should be fine. I think initially I was just using the regular firmware, and it was just too much of a distance. So that's a good thing to have on Amiga 500, and it plugs into the side expansion, whatever they like to call it. Okay. So once you've got a bit of speed, I think that's what we've got to. It allows you to run some of these new. And I'm going to include this in the link below. It's going to be easy. It's this very small hard drive. It's just going to boot to here for the moment, but I'll make it boot to whatever we decide. At the moment, we're going to go to CWHC, and I think it's track. Yeah. And then we're gonna. Yeah, it's just a very small hard drive. It's about 20 megabytes, the whole thing. And it allows you to run these games, you can copy whatever you like into the directory, and you can expand it. It's just a folder, so it's quite handy. Preload, and you can obviously do this full screen as well, and we'll probably demonstrate the full screen version. Now it's going to run on this kind of system a bit slower, not as actually fast as you'd expect on an actual proper Amiga 1200. This is designed for the Amiga 1200. Most of these new games that have been created, they're high color, so, but I think it works quite well. I'll zoom in as well. I'll show you can win this as well. It's not that hard. Okay, look behind. If we use our Commodore 64 joystick, and I'll show you. Oh, it's going to beat me in the end, isn't it? No matter how hard I try. It's a hard one, but do we qualify? We qualify is 13 seconds, so I got in there. But it is possible to beat. Just need to be quick. It's a frequency. Okay. So, there's no sound in this version yet. This is just like a little... Oh, I've gone a bit too high. But will I make the 6 meters? I might. I did. There's no high score saving either, so